took the time and expense of coming down to Victoria and yeah, just sort of learning firsthand. Until today, neither of us had any experience with pigs, except for what we'd seen on Jimmy's farm. We would like to replicate Jimmy's farm, but the climate isn't right. We're in the middle of nowhere, we just don't have the market sort of thing. But we would like to, I would like to have a go at free range pigs. I'd like to get involved in the Wessex saddleback.
Yeah, we had a few ideas of our own of what we thought this might be like and what keeping pigs would be like, and some of those ideas seem like they're going to work. It's going to be okay. So yeah, it's just a matter of a little bit more homework, which we've got the tools now to do the homework with and see how we go with it. But yeah, I'd like to see some pigs there. Go and start setting up for them.
It was great to be in amongst the animals, and from a continuation point of view, it's the logistics of time and the commitment of time which requires, that worries me. The husbandry and the infrastructure and so forth is no worries. It's the fact that it's a daily routine and fitting it into a home farm and a school program all at once will be the difficult bit. Yeah, but it was nice to hear about the conservation breeding program rather than the straight stud line of business.
Well, it might be something.
And that's more interesting for me.
Well, I thought it was just a matter of you get a couple of pigs to throw them in the paddock, and that's about all you had to do. And I'd never had anything to do with pigs at all, so just handling them and just seeing them, being around amongst them was great. I enjoyed it. But I'm going to go home and think about it now. Because I think I've learned a little bit, as to what's involved. So I'd love something.
So it hasn't put you off?
No, it hasn't put me off. I've just got to go and work out all the other animals and where I'm going to put them and how I'm going to keep them and all that type of thing.
Good.
So, and I'm looking forward to having some.
They're great animals.
I think I got a really good sense of the logistical issues, so that I can really think it through a lot better than I probably was. Yeah, and that was actually really valuable, and a sense of the commercial thought that was required as well. That those two things were definitely what I needed to be thinking about. We'll think about it maybe a little bit longer or harder than what we have previously.
Oh yes, definitely. Yeah.
I suspect that's not entirely agreed yet. Let's take one home now.
Yeah, I just found it very tactile, so just being able to hold the pigs, to notch them, that's an experience which simply would not have been able to have without coming here. And yes, I think what it does, it makes us reflect more on the logistics of keeping pigs and what sort of the housing, the feeding, and also just their sheer multiplication of little piglets.
Volume,
so what the heck are we going to do with 20 piglets each year? That's
yeah, so more of a just face it rather than be naive.
Great.